of this film is about the layers of you and I and our identities, right? And how that informed the creation of Love Intersections. I love places like this. It reminds me of my childhood. Yeah.
So there's something actually quite beautiful. I'm speaking to the camera here, I don't know why, but I'm breaking the fourth wall again. There's something quite beautiful, like as I walked into the store and I hear Cantonese and I don't understand. So I think it's simultaneous where like I really want to know what they're saying because I want to know what's going on. Yeah. And then also just a sense of loss where like language, because of not being able to understand, I feel that loss.
The first thing that they came in and when I started speaking my broken Cantonese is they asked, oh, you speak Cantonese? And immediately that completely changes. Yes. Changes the interaction.
Exactly.
Right? I think there's a sense of trust too, right? Which is really nice.
Yeah. I think this will be an interesting kind of like, I guess like, concept to explore in our video series, in the sense that like really it's about finding the common language between all the different like diverse communities that we will be you know, connecting with.
Guess how much the Gai Lan was? $1.30 a pound.
What?
Yeah, TNT.
Why? Was it on sale?
So I wonder about the ways in which we can nuance, and I think that's why what we do as Love Intersections is that I want to be able to nuance the conversation a little bit deeper in terms of how we talk about identity, so that we're not stuck in identity politics where we see people as these categories.
Yeah. Some good questions. Look at this.
Actually, it is pretty good. Okay, I'm pretty impressed. Yeah. When I see you, David, I don't see you as like a gay man, Asian person of color. I see you as David Ng, as someone who I'm connecting with because of the relationship that we built.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah,
I know, and I totally just to echo what you're saying. Like, I mean, that's the one thing that's always missing, right? It's like, yes, the politics, yes, all of those power dynamics, but at the end of the day, it's relationships.
Yeah.
We started this because we were tired of racism we were experiencing. Part of our philosophy is really, instead of just criticizing the lack of representation, just to actually make ourselves visible and share our stories that are not being told.
Really wanted to tell our own stories in the way that feels authentic and that we have control and autonomy and agency to do so. This is in many ways the immigrant story, which is like you conform. Yeah. You cater to the mainstream, you do what is expected of you. Being in the space, and this is why I think space is so important.
In terms of queer spaces, there's not very many spaces where we can sort of be culturally safe all the time. If we talk about sort of the ways that I sometimes feel marginalized as a Chinese person in Vancouver, talking about this and talking about the beauty of Chinese culture is in many ways healing that experience. And we're literally in a medicine shop as well, right? Yeah. And so there's a beautiful metaphor there around culture as medicine, quite literally. One of the things I love about Love Intersections is being able to bring those two together. Yeah. And so I'm not just sort of growing in my queer life and my Chinese life separately as a binary, but actually sort of bringing those intersections together.
Because we're so cheesy.
So cheesy.
You and I really sit down and get to the heart of what that work needs to be done in that very moment. This 6-part episodic series will really just be kind of capturing that journey that we'll be embarking on to find these untold stories. Yeah. I want to use this opportunity for you and I to like really, have fun, and also to queer, because we're definitely queer, and we're definitely not a couple. Oh my God. When I think about Love Intersections, because you and I really had this creative vision, it's really the people around us who have made it possible for us to collaborate with. Really, it's about like partnership and collaboration. It's like with your friends and family, you grow
in different stages with them and you evolve with them. So in many ways, Love Intersections is about evolving ourselves with other people.
I love that. It's sort of like the common theme of actually the core philosophy of Love Intersections is around finding a common language, right? And that's why we called it Love Intersections, is because love is a common language and love is the thread through, I think, everything that we want to do.